Evening, folks. This is North Shore Preparedness, coming to you from the beautiful North Shores of Lake Ontario. Okay, it is no longer Wednesday. It is now Thursday, June the 18th, 2020. And it's about 1:45 in the morning. And I'm just finishing up the last couple of Peameal roasts to button up and finish up and vacuum seal those up. Pardon me, and we get them ready for transport or sale, whichever. But I wanted to share something with you. I wanted to share a little funny anecdote with you about mustard. Now, saw earlier in the other video that I made that Mom's strongly dislikes mustard. Okay, fair enough. And you know what? Because she dislikes it so strongly, she does not know how to use it. And that's fair enough too. I mean, if you don't like something and you've never done anything with it, like Mom's is a golden red seal chef. Mom's, this vid is for you, okay? Okay, so Mom's is a golden red seal chef. She hates mustard. Doesn't know how to use it. Doesn't like it. Doesn't want anything to do with mustard. That's fine. So, and I showed you in the last video how I coat some of this Peameal with mustard to adhere the cornmeal. I'm not going to do that in this case because this vid is for Mom. I'm going to use the maple syrup. Alright? But I am going to tell you a funny story about mustard. And Mom. Talking to you, Mom. Alright. So, when we were kids growing up, after my bio donator left, we grew up in a small town, in an apartment, in an urban area, above I forget if it was a hair salon at the time or what it was, but it has been a hair salon. I've also seen it more recently as a successful restaurant, and it was right beside a police station at the time. But okay, so we were growing up there in that urban area. Moms met Pops. They started dating. They got on real well. And, eventually they got engaged and they got married. And, me, my brother Metal, and Moms were actually very, very fortunate to have, for her to have met this nice man. So they did their courtship. They got engaged. They got married, and then us city boys and moms moved out to the farm. So cool. That was great. And it was a really different environment. There was so much to do there, so many interesting things to learn. Learn how to drive tractors. I learned how to drive a tractor when I was like 12 or 13, something like that. It's fantastic. But anyways, such a blessing that Moms met Pops, and we all moved out there and became a family and did all that. Very, very wonderful. But as a urban boys, Metal and I, he's gonna appreciate this video. He'll find this funny. As urban boys, we either took our lunch to school, or sometimes we only had a couple of blocks to walk away from school to get our lunch to go home. So sometimes we'd do that. And that kind of changed once we got on the farm. all of a sudden we were farm kids. And we had a very, very long laneway. I'm not sure if it was 3/4 of a mile. Pops, if you watch this, you can correct me on it and tell me how long it was. 1/4 mile, 3/4 of a mile. I have no idea. As a child, it was really, really long to walk up. It took us 20 minutes to walk up there in the heat of the, summer when it was hot, or more especially in the cold of winter. Man, it was a long walk up to the road to get the bus. But I'll never forget, Mom's, this part of the story is for you. I'll never forget, Mom's such a good mom. You know, she made our lunches the first couple of times when we were farm kids and going out to rural country schools. You know, you're talking about old school brown paper bag lunch stuff, right? That's what we're talking about. So Mom's made it. And moms don't like mustard, right? She just doesn't like it. She doesn't know how to use it, doesn't know what to do with it. So I'm not sure if the first day we had a ham sandwich or a bologna sandwich or whatever it was. Mom's made us our lunch, and it was some kind of sandwich in there with the ever so finest skiff of mustard on it. Ever so fine. Like, this skiff of mustard was so fine, it only had one side. You could hold this skiff of mustard up and you could see through it. Okay? So, Mom's didn't put a whole lot of mustard on that particular sandwich. That was okay. Metal and I came home from school, got off the bus, walked up the laneway, came back to the farmhouse to get into either our homework or chores, whichever we had to do, and we did that. And then, once the time rolled around to where we could have a conversation with Moms, I said, "Hey, Mom, thanks for the lunch. That was great. Thank you very much." I said, "Mom, is there any way you could put a little bit more mustard on the sandwich?" Mom's like, "Sure, yeah, I can do that for you. Yeah, I'll put some more mustard on the sandwich. Not a problem." So that was nice. And she did exactly that. Not knowing what to do with the mustard, not knowing how to use it, we asked her for more mustard. Boom, we got it. Okay, so the second day, living in the country and going into a country school and packing our brown bag lunch, Mom makes us our second day lunch. And maybe it was a ham sandwich instead of bologna that day or whatever. She liked to change things up, so. Can we have more mustard on our sandwich? Absolutely sure she did that. But she lambasted the sandwich with mustard. She just piled it on there. To the point where it's like, I love mustard. But she piled it on there to the point where I was like, wow, that's just, more mustardy than mustard should mustard. Like, it was a lot of freaking mustard. And you know what? We asked for more mustard, so we got it. But it was too much. It was overbearing. It was really very, very overbearing. And I mean, God bless her soul. I love the bones of my mom, but she she just doesn't know how to use mustard. Okay, so we got a ton of mustard on our sandwich the next day. And so we got home from school, got into our farm clothes, out of our school clothes, got into our clothes to start doing chores. Whether it was for, taking the weeds out of the garden or or going out and shoveling pig pens, or corralling cattle, or whatever it was. We got into our work clothes. So that day, when we finally got to see Ma, over toward dinner time, we're like, Ma, thanks so much for the lunch, but can you put less mustard on the sandwich? And Ma was like, yeah, I can totally do that. She said, guess what? I'm no longer making your lunch. You are now, from this point forward, making your own lunch. You can put however much mustard on it you want. So, I mean, that's good fair play on her part, She tried to do her part. She was trying to be a real nice mom, making our lunches and doing the thing. And, she just doesn't know how to use mustard, doesn't like the mustard. And, you get 2 complaints back to back. You're not going to leave that open for a 3rd complaint. And I don't blame you one little bit, Ma, actually, for that. And what I'm going to share with the rest of you out there, I'm going to share this mustard story with you as a life lesson. It's kind of like the boy who called wolf. You can call it once. You can call it twice. But the 3rd time, you're kind of on your own. But there's just a little funny anecdote, a funny little mustard story that I remember, and I sure hope Metal, my brother Metal, watches this, and he'll remember. He'll tell you guys. Yep. Yeah. You don't bug moms about mustard or your lunches. Why? Because now you're on your own. Right? So be mindful of that. It's a bit of a life lesson in there, right? I mean, we were just stupid kids, but lesson learned. So I hope you guys enjoyed that story. I had these couple of Peameals to finish up here, and I just wanted to share that little mustard anecdote with you guys. Just because it's really kind of funny, and it applies to everybody. The whole general idea of everything. Alright, so I got 2 more. Maple roast Peameal. To take to moms and pops. I may be doing that tomorrow. Alright. Just wanted to share that with you guys. Just a little funny thing. So, it's getting late. Gonna tell you, have yourselves a fine evening. And this is North. Out for now.